you've let go of everything. And why this is so harmful for us is when the new year comes, what happens is we don't get to start on January 1st. We've actually had a significant setback that has put us even before November. Hello, hello, lovely, and welcome to another episode of Loving Life with Court. Today, we are talking about a life that is loved is about finding a balance between hustle and harmony. Everywhere we look, I don't know about you, but I am constantly reminded that 2024 is coming to an end and it's time to embrace 2025. Now, if you've been following along for a little bit in the past year, you know that New Year's resolutions are not my jam whatsoever. And what I like to do instead of New Year's resolutions, I was actually talking about it on my Instagram story this morning, is recognizing instead the things I'm going to add to January 2025, instead the things that I'm going to remove. Let me explain. When it comes to New Year's resolutions, it's all about advancing and, getting back in the gym and working out and doing all of these things. And although that's great, what self development and self improvement and self love and just overall improving yourself stems down to is typically not adding things into our routines and our habits, but actually removing things. And to give you an example, some things that I am letting go of that I reflected on this morning is some limiting beliefs that I have really been able to challenge this year that will no longer come forward with me. Fears. Fears is a big one. Embracing the fear of death and letting go of the fear to pursue my passions and fear of failure, all of these things, all of these fears. I'm leaving them in 2024 and I'm making these decisions now that are preparing me to fully embrace 2025. And this is where today's episode is going. What if you could start the new year prepared instead of resetting? What does that look like for you? What does not feeling like you need to start hustling and start going as soon as January 2025 hits, and instead feeling prepared to just flow right into 2025? What does that look like for you? If you have no idea, no problem, because that's what we're exploring today. But I really want to dive into today what that means, because something I was reminded the other day is just because it's December doesn't mean you give up. And you may be at a point right now. Right now, I'm recording this, it's December 12th, where you've set out some things in January 1st, on January 1st, 2024, that you really wanted to accomplish. And maybe now it's December 2024, we're just about to hop into 2025. And there are just some things that you weren't able to achieve. Maybe you partially achieved them. And the next 15, 17, 18 days, it's not going to do it for you. You're not going to have enough time. So what happens when we accept defeat? We just give up, right? And this is so easy to see when it comes to our diet, when it comes to our movement. In the winter years, it's normal for us to want to slow down. It's normal to, indulge a little bit more in the foods that we like and slowing down our body. But what if we could find balance in between hustle and harmony, where there's this beautiful little middle that's called preparation? First, let's explore this hustle mentality. Either you're on two sides of the spectrum right now. Either side, I mean. Either you are still hustling, you're pushing, you're going, you refuse to quit, and you're going all the way up until the end of the month, and you're ready to go, and maybe you're burning out a little bit, and you have this idea that you're just not going to stop, right? You're just going to go, 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 go until the end. And although this is a great reminder to not give up, it's really going against the nature of the colder seasons, the winter season, which is to really slow down and allow our mind and body to prepare for this new year that's coming in. Or you're on the other side of the spectrum where you have just completely given up. You've let go of everything. And why this is so harmful for us is when the new year comes, what happens is we don't get to start on January 1st. We've actually had a significant setback that has put us even before November, before October and September. And we feel we've fallen to this months behind point where it may take us all the way February, March, maybe even April to get back into the groove of things because that 1 month in December where we've just completely shut off has been such a huge setback. And that's not where I want to be myself. And I'm sure that's not where you want to be. So, what I have adopted is this mentality is that I'm going to completely alter time and treat January 2025, the year of 2025, as if it's already started and using this month like an extra month that I get to have to prepare for 2025. And I'm shifting, this is the idea, is shifting from get it done, this hustle mentality, to get it in order, where we can create an environment to flourish. Now, how am I creating order in my life? I will tell you. First thing I'm doing is organizing and decluttering my entire home. There are many things that I am just refusing to have in my home, and energy wise, physically wise, environmentally, that I just will not be bringing forward with me in 2025. And this is clutter. This is disorganization. So, what I am doing is taking the time to organize and declutter. And this also has a mental component to it as well. So, although, I'm taking everything out of my pantry and under my sinks and organizing them very nicely and getting rid of extra papers and my filing cabinets that I don't need anymore, I'm also organizing my thoughts. I'm organizing my next year. And this leads me into time blocking. What I'm doing currently is time blocking my year by 3 months. So I've already have, and this took me, I did it this morning. It took me less than an hour. And I wrote down the goals that I have for next year, the specific things that I want to get done. And this isn't just, like make money. I have a specific goal. I have a number attached to it. When it comes to my health, I have a specific goal and something tangible that's attached to it. And I've written it down. And then I've also blocked out what I'm going to have done at every 3 month mark throughout the year next year. And this leads me to the next point, which is getting my habits in order. I am creating great habits that I've started now already that I can take with me into 2025. That has to do with the gym, that has to do with my eating, my self care routines, and overall just my daily routine. And this leads me to my last point, which is identifying what I'm letting go of. I've touched on it already, but how I am creating order is looking at my routines. I'm looking at my home and my mind. I'm looking at the next year and what I want to bring into it and what I am letting go that has stopped me from maybe achieving things currently or has prevented me in the last year to truly embrace my most authentic self. So it's really a whole realm of things. But in short, how I'm creating order is organizing and decluttering, time blocking my year, getting my habits in order, and identifying what I am letting go of. Now, this shift focuses on alignment and intentionality rather than just productivity. So I am preparing to easily flow right into the new year where I have a good gym routine, where I have a good relationship with food, where I'm able to properly nourish my body. I have a good self care routine that I don't need to start next month, but that I already have a good flow of that I'm fully prepared to bring with me next year. And what this is going to do for me is have the ability to slow down and lay the foundation for 2025. I'm removing the pressure to hustle through it, hustle through the next month, and just slow down and prepare. I'm organizing my mindset. I'm setting clear intentions. I'm creating space for growth. and I am choosing preparation over exhaustion. How will you get your 2025 in order? Is it similar to mine? Is it creating good routines and habits throughout your day that will allow easy flow into the next year? Is it identifying your goals and time blocking for the next year so that you have clear and specific and tangible goals that will get you through next year and achieve whatever it is you want to achieve? What is it for you? Or is it much smaller than that? But taking this time to prepare will bring so many benefits for you in the new year. That's today's episode. Don't forget to follow so you never miss another episode. And a friendly reminder to not only be kind to others, but also to your beautiful, amazing self. I will see you next time.